our project.
We met with BA and Young to learn about the process of building an ice skating rink. She manages market for the school district, so we could also talk to her about how to keep track of money and fundraise.
We researched how we could obtain the ice we need for this project. It was fascinating to learn the different ways ice is made.
Now let's begin.
Let's do this.
First, we have the kids don't want exercise and still want to play video games.
Our mom wants me to go outside and play.
Yeah, this video game is so much more fun.
Hello, kids.
Who are you?
I'm the tour guide for the new ice trail in town. Would you like to come and see it?
But we're in the middle of a game.
The two guys have figures in the game console disappeared.
Whoa.
What? You'll get them back after you come with me.
Mom won't let you take our stuff.
She was actually the one who told me to take you to come see the ice sculpture trail in Carnival.
The two guys took the kids to the carnival.
Here we are.
This place is actually kind of cool.
Hello, kids. I'm the runner at Carnival. Here you can play fun games to earn prizes.
Cool.
Over there is the start of the ice trail. If you want, you can play a few games before going on the trail.
Which games would you recommend?
We have ice hammer, short marathon, or you can carve an ice sculpture and compete in the kids' ice competition.
Step right up to take the polar plunge. All money raised goes towards maintaining our ice park.
Ting. Well done, Island Girls. You can just raise $25 for the sculpture trail.
Follow me to come meet the ice sculptures.
Okay. Okay. Hello, kids. Hi.
So you're the sculptors.
Yeah, we teach kids about how to carve sculptures. Wow, that's so cool. We can teach you how to carve quick sculpture.
You should probably see the ice trail before getting into carving a sculpture.
Okay, bye.
Whoa, look at those cool sculptures.
Hi, Blueberry.
I'm just ended up back at the ice carnival.
How was the trail?
Great.
Great.
Maybe now I can show you guys how to carve great sculptures.
Sure.
The kids help us run the ice sculpture trail each year, and all the people in the community were more active because they are still can to walk the trail and do the sculptures.
Thanks for watching our skit.
We work at the beauty in the outdoors as a way to encourage all members of our community to be more active.
Our plan to raise money was by holding an ice carnival. All the activities encourage us to be more active.
The school district is going to partner with us to bring a sculpture down to teach kids to carve ice.
We reached out to the local fire department who have agreed to fill our ice skating rink for free once the outer board and rebar is in place.
We've written to Billion to sponsor our project next winter.
We've also approached the Fairbanks Art Consortium to see if they'd help fund an ice sculptor as an artist in the residence to kick off our project.
We feel that our project helps people be more active as they will want to come and walk around the trail. The project helps us be more active due to our fundraisers requiring physical activities that are fun.
Thanks for listening to our ideas.
And that's over.
You are very welcome. That was a really great job. Thank you for that skit. Very interesting. And your paperwork's very interesting as well. Okay, so let's do some questions. When you first started with your project, what sort of online research did you do?
Well,
We looked up how to make large blocks of ice.
We did an experiment on trying to make ice.
yep.
It was really fun.
Oh yes, you did the experiment. And how did that go?
That one.
It actually went really well. It didn't have bubbles in it, which was really good, so it was pretty solid block of ice. It was nice.
We used cardboard and some.
Cool. Okay, yeah, I can look at that. That's cool. So when you were just starting your project, before you had decided to do the ice sculpture park, what other ideas did you have to do first?
Well, we had a virtual reality idea where you put on the goggles and it's like a fun active game in the goggles and then
Yeah,
yeah.
we had similar ones like building like new parks in town.
Okay, that's cool. And did you organise a plan so that everybody did some work and that you got a lot done?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
We all thought of an idea and then we all put it together in one.
Yeah. We thought of an idea and then we voted on it and whoever's project had the most votes, that's the one that we would do. And they were all pretty good ideas, but the one that got the most votes was the ice sculpture trail
Yeah.
and a
The
carnival.
ice carnival.
Right. I do think that that's great. Innovative and some good ideas. Okay, so where are you in the process of developing the ice sculpture idea now? What do you have to do next?
It's too warm now to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
we met with Leanne Young and she said that the school district would sponsor us if we let the kids at the school help with the ice sculptures and stuff.
Yeah, we also would have to build like the ice rink and hire a sculptor.
Oh,
Okay. That's cool. So who else have you shared your project with?
We use a website called www.icybricks.com.
We also
Oh yeah, you have a website.
We shared it with Doyon.
Yeah, we shared our project with the fire department, who have agreed to fill our ice skating rink for free. Yeah.
And we also wrote to the Fairbanks Art Consortium to see if they could help us sponsor an ice sculptor.
Cool. And did they reply yet?
I don't think so yet.
Don't know.
Not yet. Okay. And how about the fire department? Did they give any suggestions of how to improve your project?
I don't know. They just said that they'd fill our ice skating rink.
They fill our ice skating rink for free once the outer board and the rebar is in place.
Leanne,
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And you did a lot of research about how to keep people safe and how to have them, fill in a waiver and all that sort of thing.
and
Who would look after your ice skating rink?
Anyone in our town, if they want to.
probably people who would want to work at our carnival. We would probably pay them a good amount of money.
Okay, and who would pay them?
Us, if we got, because we're gonna do a fundraiser for this project.
Okay, so part of your fundraising money would go to pay the people who were doing the supervising.
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay. That is cool. Have you ever thought about doing something like this before, or is this the first time?
This is the first time, pretty much.
Well, I think you did a very good job of it. Covered lots of very important details. Well done. Okay, I think we're out of time for project. So now it's time for you to do your robot explanation.
Okay.
So,
Icy Bricks Code.
just press
This is a slideshow.
Alright.
Can you see their screen okay?
Mm-hmm.
so this is the bench mission by Trey.
So, the bench mission in this picture, it went forward, picked up the backrest, and went to the left to knock the bench over. And if you go to the next slide, this is the updated version. So it consistently knocks the bench over and lifts the backrest up. Well, no, the other one did. And it puts blocks in so we could have more points also. So it's pretty much 2 missions to get to its process. We're pretty much processing it right now. Oh yeah, alright. So how I made it is where you put the blocks in the bench, like right there. I made like a model of that. So the white thing right there on the right of it, it holds it, and so once you push it towards the bench mission and you see that right there, the other white thing, you push that and then it puts the box in. And we also use the white brick model also. Oh yeah. And then if you can see, there's health units on the white brick model also to get us extra points.
Yeah.
And the background mission moves down the map and goes into the pull-up bar, then throws 6 blocks into the ring at the other side of the map. And it goes over to the dance floor and dances. When I built the attachment, I just made something to hold the blocks, and it can hold up to 6 without hitting the pull-up bar. And this one, you can see it has 5 green blocks and 1 yellow one, so that there's a chance that the yellow one will make it in the smaller ring and score more points.
Alright, tire pull mission. Right, let's put this down for a second.
This is a tire pull mission that I made. It goes up and then it drops down the attachment on the tire and it pulls it out. We tried to get it in the small block circle, but we didn't have enough time and it didn't really work out. But when I was doing it, I started out, my attachment was 2 straight bars and it wasn't really getting in the tire. So then I designed a bigger one that had more chance of grabbing it, even if we lined it badly, and then I would go back to home and score a good amount of points.
Tell them about that part right there. Alright, next mission.
This is the slide mission that I made. It goes forward and drops down the big attachment on the slide guys and pulls them off the slide and then brings them in a home. And we had another team member help me make the attachment, and I did some adjusting on it, but then I got it to where it was perfect.
Alright, next slide.
And this is another picture of it working really well.
Step counter mission.
And the ship counter mission goes backwards down the board from launch and moves back and forth to push the step counter mission into, it usually goes to either blue or yellow. And I thought it would be best if it was backwards, because there's like a flat piece on the back of the robot to push the step counter.
Next slide.
Just pushes it backwards.
Okay.
Well, this is the basketball mission. We made like a rack and pinion for it. We originally watched a couple videos on how to make it, but then we found a good design and had to remake it once to make the design better. And then it does pretty good, but it's not all the way finished yet.
Yeah. We decided to build a rack and pinion system for the basketball mission.
I think, hey guys, that's great. But I think we're at our 5 minutes for that, and I'd like to ask some questions. Is that okay?
Okay.
That's fine.
Great. So why did you choose the missions you did?
We kind of just chose like the easiest ones.
Yeah, and then we worked up to the harder ones to see if we can get them done.
We were also
Okay, so you started with easy and went to hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. How was everyone involved in building and programming? I saw at least 4 of you, probably 3 or 4 of you, but
Yeah.
were all of you involved?
Macy is still working on a mission, and it's almost finished.
Guys, get over there a bit more.
Okay, so does that mean that you guys are helping her?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. And Macy, are you doing building and programming?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Kinda? Okay, cool. So, how did you guys organize training up, building and writing the software? How did you figure out what order to do things in and who should do what when and that kind of thing?
Closest farthest.
Yeah, we did like the closest missions and
Yeah.
then
To the
the farther
farthest.
ones.
Away.
Yeah, we
We
basically
did the closest ones first, and then at the end, we did the ones that were farther away, and, yeah.
So it'd make the
Okay.
process a little more smooth.
Okay, what do you think's the most innovative part of your robot or your code?
Our robot is pretty small, so it can fit through tight spaces. But it does a lot of missions.
bring it up to the camera so you can see it.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's great. So do you use any sensors?
We tried to do that, but it wouldn't work for us, so
And
we took it off.
we're gonna add a sensor in another mission.
Yeah.
And what do you think that'll be?
Probably the treadmill mission if we can get it.
Okay. So how did you check that your robot was consistent at scoring points? I know you talked about making changes, which is really good. Thank you for doing that. But how did you then figure out that you had a good, consistent design?
We would try to place it in different areas of the home, so we'd try to line it up in different places to get it to score.
And we would run the missions over and over just to make sure they
Consistent.
Okay, good. And did you keep track of that? As you went through the season, here's what we got in the beginning and here's what we're getting later?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So tell me one way that you think your robot really got better during from the beginning to the end of the season.
we changed the arm on it. So
Yeah.
It used to be a scoop, but then we changed it for the bench mission because it wasn't really getting under the backrest.
And we also added these kind of like hooks on them, on the bucket, kind of. I don't know if you can see that, but it helped the bench mission, for the bench mission to get the backrest off of it easier, just in case it didn't grab it.
Well, this is our
Bring it closer.
this is our rack and pinion thing. It's really cool because it's made out of tank treads, and
Back up just a bit.
yeah, and it's made out of tank treads. It's got a motor, and it's really cool, and it can get a lot of missions done.
Yeah.
And on our robot, we have 3, and that's pretty much the one right there.
Yeah. And then that's a 4 motors.
How do attachments go on and off your robot?
We
usually
try to make the attachments on there pretty easy to get off, but that one was a little bit more challenging.
Usually we we'll have tool spots that we can stick onto the
Yeah,
bucket.
we can stick stuff on right here with the little pins, and we have this flat spot on the back, which is really good for attaching stuff onto the back of it.
Yeah.
So on the robot, we basically have quite a bit of places we can.
And then we have
Attachments.
sometimes, for one of the missions, we have this thing on the side, right here, which we attached.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. I think my time is up. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Okay,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Huh? The.
You guys probably have another judge coming in for
Alright.
values.
Corey, you're muted. I am muted. Sorry. So we're gonna do some core values reflections. So describe the toughest challenge your team faced and how you overcame that challenge.
Getting all the missions to work.
Yeah,
Yeah. We
and,
have to try lots of different ideas for our different missions that we have. Pacey.
this one, the core values.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
So we all had to work together and like think of different ideas to do this. Yeah.
Okay. So what happened if there were conflicts or disagreements with how you should do things? How did you resolve those conflicts?
We
well, well, a lot of times we would, like if there was an idea we disagreed on, we would like vote on like the project and stuff. And, yeah, we would vote on a lot of stuff if we had like disagreements about the project or which missions we should do.
Yeah.
Okay. So of all the things that your team accomplished, what are you most proud of?
Skit.
The
skit. It's probably
Probably all the codes we finished.
the
Um,
skit probably.
Yeah.
'Cause took
I
a-
think the rack and pinion that we
Oh, yeah.
made.
The rack and pinion did pretty well for the basketball mission. It was really helpful for a lot of things. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
Great.
the skit was probably the best thing we did because it took a lot of thinking of how we would do this.
and we used gracious professionalism in that.
Great. So how did your coach help you with any of this season?
Coach helped us like write some parts of the skit and also helped if we can like figure out some of the code.
Well,
Our coach helped us with like ideas and coding and helped us write the skit,
Yeah.
which helped us a lot.
all of the coaches are
Yeah.
really important because if our coaches weren't here right now, then we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be in the state. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
So I just noticed that like your team has, it seems like different ages or different levels of experience. How have you guys worked together to, as a team, to kind of, use that different experience to your advantage?
Well, this is my first year, so I just kind of tagged along with everyone else and learned how they did it.
This is also my first year.
This is my 4th year.
Yeah, and I'm his brother, so every time he went, I would go, but I wasn't actually competing in it, so I would like know how to code and.
Okay, great. Well, I think that's my time too. So, do we want to move on to feedback then? Sounds good. Okay. So I have some feedback about your project and I am very pleased with it. Well done. You did a really nice job. I particularly enjoyed learning about how you can do outdoor ice skating rinks and what's important and how to keep safe. and also ice sculpture and how to make ice. Thank you. That was fascinating. I would suggest that you share your project with more people, particularly more people who might be able to help finance as you get into the development phase. But nice job altogether. Well done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, on to robots. So first off, excellent job, identifying improvements that you could make, and then especially documenting them with pictures. That's really great. And you put a lot of capability into your design, which really, lets you continue to improve and grow your score and capability, which is a great thing. Some of the things that for you to think about, you're already thinking about, which is great, and that's adding sensors that are really going to help you. Improving your attachment system will really help you, and consider developing a process that will help you integrate building and programming and refining your whole system throughout the season, and then documenting that not only with pictures but with the results we talked about. How it improved it, how each change made a difference. Overall, great job. It was fun to see. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to say I loved how you guys just seemed to work together, and each person had a role and worked together to really, enhance what you were doing. I think that's great. I love the community involvement with the school district, with the fire department. So you're really looking at community partners when you were doing your project, and that's, I think that's essential for anything to really work, is to have those different types of partners. So I thought that was great to see.
Thank you.
And then just one thing I wanted to ask you, so I looked at some of your documentation. Did you guys have a notebook or a plan that was kind of listed of the steps that you needed to do?
Well,
Yeah. Up in the Lego room where we do everything, we have like a couple of posters to like remind us of what we have to do and stuff.
and we have this big piece of paper, and it's on the wall, and it has the order that the missions are in and what missions you do.
Great. Okay. So nice job, guys. Best of luck with the rest of your day. And some of us will see you in Remo this afternoon. And in the meantime, here is a virtual high five from North Carolina.
All right, guys. Great job. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
We did it. I talked about Bridget's professionalism for just a tiny bit. But we
Hey, where are you going?